I am Lieutenant Colonel Matt Johns, and I have served in the Canadian Armed Forces for 18 years as a member of Lord Strathcona's Horse, Royal Canadians, Canada's Tank Regiment. This is my remembrance story. I joined the CAF in 2005. I was 27 years old and I was married with 2 kids, and I needed a full-time job. I never really expected to make the Canadian Army my career. I deployed to Afghanistan in 2007, almost immediately following my training as a member of the 3rd Battalion Vandu Battle Group. As a Strathcona troop leader, I commanded 4 tanks and 16 Canadian soldiers. Intellectually, I understood the responsibility that was inherent in that, but it didn't really hit me emotionally. That happened on September 24th, 2007, when during a 10-hour firefight, Corporal Nathan Hornberg was killed. The ramp ceremony, when his body was repatriated back to Canada, and the few weeks later when we had our Remembrance Day ceremony, like where we stood over these painted rocks that symbolized our fallen comrades, that forever was burned into my mind and associated with Remembrance Day. My squadron lost a second member, Trooper Mike Hayakazi, in early March 2008. These 2 young soldiers were the only Strathcona troops that were killed in Afghanistan. Both of them were members of my squadron and occurred on my rotation. Because of that, I still feel their loss, and their sacrifices really preserve Remembrance Day as a specifically poignant and painful reminder for me. When I returned to Canada, I was amazed at how Nathan and Mike's Albertan communities had rallied to their families and to the regiment. Marking the passing of time has actually become kind of a therapeutic and important event for all current and former Strathconas, especially those of us from that deployment. Every year, we make a pilgrimage to Mike's grave, spend time with his family and our friends. And for Remembrance Day, the regiment always sends a delegation to Nanton to mark Nathan's sacrifice. 15 years later, those visits are still some of the saddest and yet happiest days for me. To me, Remembrance Day means remembering my friends, my soldiers that I lost, but also celebrating everything that they left behind to make the world a better place. It's a time to come together as a community, as a regiment, and as a family so we can embody the idea that we all belong to something greater.